Okay, right, welcome to another video. Now, on this video, I'm going to talk specifically with one of my fantastic clients who goes by the name of Pillar. Okay, now, look, I work with lots of different people, and it's really easy to see who's going to really go on to achieve the ultimate success of what they really want to. You know, lots of people, they would come to me and they'll say, Jay, you don't understand about me, Jay. Yeah, like you don't understand about me. You know, I'm gonna be the next Elon Musk. Yeah, I'm gonna be the next, you know, big Damon John. Yeah, I'm gonna be the next Oprah Winfrey or whoever. Now, yeah. So I'm like, all right, fine, cool. All right, well, come on then. You know, come on then. You know, they get started and the next minute they go missing, right? You don't see them. That's it. You know, they might even pay their money, right? They'll pay their money and then before you know it, they will go completely missing, okay? Now, look, I've done a video a few days ago and look, I do understand because, you know, once you start the journey towards entrepreneurship, you get started on this journey and then you actually start realizing actually what really is required. And you realize that, well, hang on a minute. You know, I've got my normal life, I've got the kids, I've got, you know, other things that are going to take up my time. And then all of a sudden, I've now got to learn so many new skills when it comes down to building a business. But not just that, I've then got to apply it. But when am I going to apply it? Because, you know, I've got all the other things that are now taking me away from actually doing this business, the day job, the kids and everything else. Okay. So it does take a certain type of person. And that is what it is. Look, I do not make the rules. It does take a certain type of person that is going to go on to achieve the success of what it is that you really want to achieve, all right? Now, look, I've been doing this for a long time. So, look, give me a few minutes with you and, you know, I will really get a very clear idea in terms of how likely it is, you know, for you to create that success sooner rather than later. And what that comes down to is how you speak. You know, like words of what it is that you use, you know, do you put a lot of barriers in the way, you know? So are you saying things like, well, yeah, no, Jay, I want to do it, right? I want to achieve the success of what I want to achieve. I want to do it, you know, by Christmas time, right? I want to do it, yeah, but the thing is, right, you know, I do got to go on holiday in like September. And as well as that, I've also got to take the dog for a walk every single day, Jay, right? And as well as that, yeah, my grandparents are getting off an airplane from Canada. I've got to go and pick them up from the airport, Jay, right? And as well as that, yeah, it's my sister's birthday, right? And there's other things going on. As well as that, Jane, there's the other thing, and there's the other thing, and there's the other thing, and it's just like, geez. Like, if we're saying that we really want to go on to achieve what it is that we're saying that we want to achieve, then, you know, all I can see there is barrier, and all of these barriers are going to ultimately stop you from getting to where it is that you really want to be. Now, look, I am very, very pleased to be with one of my fantastic students. She goes by the name of Pillar. So Pillar, say hello, Pillar.
Hello, how are you?
Cool. Now look, Pillar was saying, oh Jay, you know, do I really have to come on camera? I'm like, yeah, Pillar, yes, Pillar. Look, you're going to be all right. You're going to be just fine.
Pushing me.
I'm pushing you, yes, pushing you out.
Yeah,
pushing
all
you
the
out your
time he
comfort
pushes
zone.
me. So that's a good thing, to be honest. That's a good thing.
Okay, all right, well tell them, you know, why is that a good thing then, Pillar? Like,
yeah,
tell
it's a good thing because what I want to do is take my...
your fans?
my
business?
Okay, forward. And I'm telling, I will do this, I will do that, but I don't do it. So I got Jay here, who is all the time saying, okay, you should do this, you should do that, because that's where it will get you, you know, where you want to be. So it's
So
it's good.
So over the period of time then, Pillar, would you say that you've developed more of a stronger mindset? I mean, there's been times before in the past where we've wavered a little bit, like, you know, maybe looked to procrastinate in certain areas wavered a little bit, you know. So, you know, do you feel that you've been able to get over, you know, some of those type of challenges?
I mean, not completely over, but I've been much better than I was because I procrastinated so much that really, and now like every day at least I do a little bit, even if I don't feel like it, because as he said, we all have so many excuses, so many, but you have to get rid of the things that are really not adding anything to you and just do the job. That's all it matters, I think.
That's it. And just get it done.
Just get it done.
Just get it done.
Yeah.
So over a period of time now, you know, we've been working together for a little while now. And look, you've been able to secure deals like, you know, on the behalf of people like D&G, Dolce & Gabbana, you know, LK Bennett, who are huge brands.
Yeah,
Pillar.
they are huge.
They're huge brands. I mean, look, you should feel really proud, right?
I am really proud because, and also the customers are so happy. Like that is my great satisfaction, out of this because, of course, I mean, it's really great that they contact you because they found me, and then they use the hand fans in Dolce & Gabbana. It was an event that they did in Sicily. It was beautiful. It was really, really nice. The hand fans were beautiful and beautifully done, and they were the highest quality, and the customer was really, really, really happy. And I mean, I have been contacted by brands like Jimmy Choo too. So I mean, it's really good. I mean, getting contacted by this brand,
by these huge brands like Jimmy Choo. You got D&G, LK Bennett, and others as well. He's done really well. But like I say, the good thing is that you're always really open. You're open to growing. You're open to the whole growth. You're open to really making things happen. And yes, we speak about things, and there might be certain times where I'll say, well, I Pilar, why are we going backwards? Why are we going to go back and do that? And then you're like, yes, and you always identify, and you're like, I can see it. I can see it. I can see what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm trying to pull away from really moving forward. Whereas you ultimately know what's really going to help you to get you to where it is where you want to be. So of course, you agree that mentors are very important, right? Would you say that?
They are. No, really they are, because you alone want to do so many things, but do you do them? Not really. I mean, because you say, we'll do this tomorrow, or there's always some excuse. Anything, but it's good to have a mentor because I mean, they know what you can do to make everything better and to grow your business. So it's something, I mean, I think it's really good. This
is it. Well, look, this is coming from Pilar, D&G, Jimmy Choo, and LK Bennett and lots of others as well. So, like I say, being one of those entrepreneurs, if you are really serious about, achieving the success of what we say that we want to achieve, it's now just about doing it, taking action. Look, don't get me wrong, I get it. I don't want to be that person that's like, just do it. I get it. We have got other, responsibilities, other duties in life that can take us away, but this is the difference. This is the difference between those that really go on to succeed and those that really ultimately don't. All right. So look, thank you very much for tuning in for another video. Just a quick shout out. Where can people, go and buy your fantastic products, Pilar?
Well, you can contact me. My website is VLC Hand Fans.
Is that .com or .co.uk?
.com. Sorry, .com.
Yeah.
And then if you want to send an email to me, it's info@vlchandfans.com. And ask any questions. I mean,
there you go. There you go. All right, so look, check our website out, vlchandfans.com. That's V for Victor, L for Lima, C for Charlie, handfans.com. And thanks very much for tuning in. Take care.